Hello everyone, it's Arafire coming back at you. Firstly, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all the kind comments I've received for my first video. It's always nerve-wracking doing the first one, and it's so heartwarming to see some of the comments. Anyway, the response has been positive, so I thought I'd do another video. So today I wanted to do something a bit different than a top 5 video. I wanted to showcase some of the creative minds out there in our Transformers fandom. You just need to look on social media to see the depth and crazy level of talent that's out there. So I thought, why not focus on that and celebrate it? I've asked 4 people that I've been in touch with if I can show off their various types of work. This ranges from drawing, 3D modelling and costume design to something a bit different at the end. Personally, I think all of their work is amazing and I'm sure you'll think the same. So this is someone I've been following on Twitter for some time. The artwork they put up is just brilliant, and I've seen them at TF Nation as well with some of their other work. You just got to look at this Machine Wars version of Optimus here just to really get a sense of the level of detail that goes in. I've asked for a quick extract from the artist, and I've got this. I usually have a general idea of the kind of shape or weight I want the design to have. For Optimus here, I knew I wanted him to be thick, like a walking wall. You can really see that. It's also important to remember to forget everything you know about human proportions when designing Transformers. Their shoulders are usually very wide and their heads are tiny in comparison to their hands. Letting that go and breaking things down to basic cuboid and cylinder shapes is usually a good place to start. You can always fuss over the details once you've got the main shape sorted. And you just got to look at these colours here at the end of it. It really does bring the image to life. Just brilliant work. And this is Omega Zayden's costume design of Predaking. It really reminds me of the Jim Bow Feral Rex combiner of Predaking that I once had. I asked for some comments of him. This is my newest version of Predaking and is much better than the original one that I made last August. The proportions improved heavily, the structures improved, and I've even added the sword and gun. The newer version is all made from EVA foam. I made the stilts from styrofoam blocks and attached some shoes to them to give the illusion of longer legs. The wings are EVA foam with a gold shiny card on them to make them stand out from the costume. The sword is made from wood dowels and even wrapped in EVA foam to give the detail and strength. It's shell shaded using Posca pens and is hand drawn on. The suit is roughly about 6 foot tall to my head and maybe about 7 foot tall with the guns included. I mean, you'd be absolutely terrified if you saw this coming towards you, and with good reason. Now, some of you might recognise this work from Toygrind's channel when a Laserbeak was reviewed not so long ago. This is the Ravage that had been completed before, and you can just see from the first couple of images that it's a crazy amount of detail to designing these quite large cassettes that are fully transformable. I did ask for some insight into some of the software that's being used for anyone who's interested. I've got that I use Fusion 360, Blender and Tinkercad, but when I'm doing something more precise I use 3ds Max. I just think you look at this image here of how large this all comes out in the end. That's the size of a full cat, let's be honest. It's towering over that drinks can quite easily. And you can see here, these are some images that Thew's kindly sent through to me. There's a link above if you want to go and watch this video. It's a great video to watch. But I just love how detailed these all look. And a great one alongside his old friend and partner, Soundwave there. Now these images have done the rounds on Twitter recently and have received quite a lot of attention, and rightly so. I think they look fantastic. They were requested for by his oldest son for his 4th and 5th birthday, and you can see the great detail on Rodimus and Ultra Magnus there. They are made from homemade gum base and fondant, and both are homemade chocolate cake, with the Unicron cake having been made especially from a spherical pan. My god, there's a Unicron cake? And adorned with gum paste fondant to achieve the surface and pincers. Each required about 2 or 3 weeks of work in the evenings when the children were in bed. I think that just looks incredible. I mean, they look a very good masterpiece size, it has to be said, and it does look very delicious as well. The more I'm looking at it, the more it's making me hungry. And I can only think that you're going to get asked to have an Optimus Prime one for the following year. I want to give out a huge thanks to all these guys who allowed their crafts to be used in this video. This is just a sample of what's out there in the Transformers community, and I think we can all agree that it's growing and thriving. It's just wonderful to see. Well, that's all we have time for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Do remember to press the thumbs up button, share and subscribe. I'm sure we'll see each other very soon. Until next time.